Good afternoon and welcome to another edition of the Daily Fix. I am your usual host and presenter, Advocate Tudohoyani. This morning I'd assumed that, before Judge Ratha gets matters underway in the Pretoria High Court, he would start first of all by apologizing, not only to the lawyers and the people who were in that courtroom yesterday, but to South Africa in general. Unfortunately, that did not happen. And I was disappointed by that. Not that the apology would have done much, but I think for Judge Ratha, an apology would have been a good starting point. Because you see, at least an apology shows some kind of remorse. If the judge had uttered those unfortunate words, disparaging remarks about black people, perhaps in the heat of the moment, because some people are saying, he's so frustrated at the pace at which that trial is going. Then maybe on reflection, he could tender an apology for whatever it is worth, because like I've indicated in the past, Judge Ratha has always issued apologies after similar incidents, but it just went on to, to do the whole thing all over again. So it was with some kind of, sense of disappointment that I looked forward to that apology, and the apology just did not come. But there is something that we can read in the non-tendering of that apology. What can we make of the fact that Judge Ratha has not apologized? It can only mean one thing. For me, it means that Judge Ratha doesn't see anything wrong with what he said. I don't know whether he has come into contact with, his superiors at work, the judge president. I was informed yesterday that the judge president is not happy about those comments, but I think those sources were just making assumptions that it would be the sort of thing that the judge president would condemn, but I don't see anything forthcoming from Judge Ratha. I don't even know whether he met the judge president in connection with this. But here we are now, and South Africa has been soiled by these comments, and we just wait for some action to come from some quarter. But like I indicated earlier on this morning, I'm encouraged that a lot of South Africans, have come out very strongly to condemn this kind of conduct. This is unbecoming conduct, that should not be at all associated with the judge. But apparently, Judge Ratha simply takes the whole thing, lightly. Disparaging remarks about black lawyers, disparaging things about the fact that, this is how things are under black government in South Africa. In effect, saying disparaging things about black people, in spite of the fact that he's black. So I am very discouraged by what has happened, but this is the situation that we find ourselves in. There's no apology coming from Judge Ratha. And I myself am not satisfied with that. I am encouraged to some extent that the Pan-African Bar Association of Southern Africa, through its spokesperson or representative, Advocate Dalim Pofu, has come out very strongly to say this kind of thing cannot be condoned and must in fact be condemned. There are others also who are coming up, and so many of you, ordinary South Africans, have sent me in the comment section a lot of, remarks to the effect that, this man must just go. And these calls for him to go are growing by the day, you see, and they come at a time when this, trial is at a very advanced stage. You see, sometimes to get rid of him, I think poses a lot of problems. Because you see, the prosecution is about to wind up his case, and we are going to see the defense case unfold. So sometimes taking action against Judge Ratha and having him removed, would simply mean that we'll have to we'll redo the whole thing again a third time.